Hello dear children, as we know the frequency of sound waves and we will learn it better. When sound travels from any medium, it makes the particles of that medium to vibrate. When particles vibrate, what happens here? They do not leave their place and move somewhere else. When particles vibrate, they oscillate. Okay, that vibration is the oscillation. Okay, one oscillation we call it as one oscillation in 1 second, we call it as one frequency, that is measured in hertz. So the unit of frequency is hertz. Now you could see when a sound travels into the medium, now here the medium is air. So when sound is traveling through a medium, what happens here? It pushes the particles. As the particles are pushed somewhere, the particles are crowded and somewhere the particles are rare. So somewhere they become dense and somewhere they become rare. So where they become dense, that there is actually the sound. So here the waves are created into that medium, and these waves are called as the waves of the sound, or we call it as sound waves. These sound waves are created because of the compression and the rarefaction. Compression means where the particles are dense and rarefaction means where the particles are rare. These I have explained you last time also. Now also understand it more better. Compression means where the band is there, you could see the rare, or rarefaction means where the band of that air molecules is rare, that means not so crowded. Where they are crowded, we call it as compression, or where they are dense, we call it as compression, and where they are rare, we call it as rarefaction. So they keep on moving, your sound goes on moving into that molecule and they form a wave, you could see. And when they form a wave, there is a distance is created in between the two compressions, or distance is created in between the two rarefaction. So that distance we call it as wavelength. You could see what wavelength is, either the distance between the two compression or the distance between the two rarefaction, we call it as wavelength. Now this wavelength will be, length of this wave will be smaller or either it will be bigger. That depends on the velocity of the sound, that depends on the amplitude. Okay, that depends on the vibration of that particles. If your sound is very high, that means the wavelength will be shorter. If your sound is very low and slow, then the wavelength will be larger. Okay, here you could see compression and rarefaction. Where is compression? Where the particles are crowded or they are dense, and where is rarefaction? Where they are rare. Okay, so here you could see compression is created and the rarefaction is created because of the tuning fork. Okay, the tuning fork, the prongs of the fork, they vibrate, and this vibration is taken into the atmosphere, and then we could get the sound of this fork. Here you could see how the sound is being created by the flipping. A pressure is created on the air molecules, and these air molecules pass this pressure from one molecule to the another molecule, and you could see how the wave is being formed. And in between, now this sound is a slow sound, so waves are bigger, the wavelength is bigger. See here the wavelength, first whatever is moving that wavelength, these are the higher frequency wavelength, and down these are the less frequency wavelength. Frequency I have explained you better when there is one activity which I am showing you in this video, same you have to watch it further. Okay, then I have explained you what frequency is in the better way. Okay, so the particles which vibrate from one point to another point to come back to their original place, that is we call it as one oscillation in 1 second, that we call it as frequency, and it is been measured in the unit called as hertz. As we have kilograms, grams, liters, meters, this way sound is also having a unit that we call it as hertz. Okay, so here is a Jal Tarang, and I have shown you through a video how a Jal Tarang is made, and I have made it, and how we can change the frequency of the sound by using this Jal Tarang. Okay, let's see this through a video. Here one man is playing, he's taken different bowls and it is been filled at different heights, levels of water are being filled. Okay, and then it is been stuck on that, and you could get the sa re ga ma pa dha sa, that is having the less frequency, re is having more frequency than sa, that is the vibration of the particles. Everything depends on the vibration of the particle as well as the material by which, from which the sound is passed, the medium. Okay, so let's see the video and that activity, and you have to try it at home, okay, to understand better the frequency. As you know, sound is a form of energy and it travels through a medium. Medium can be anything, but in that medium the particles vibrate because of the sound, because it creates an energy in that and the particles start moving. If the particles are from the solid, they will keep on moving at the same place, okay, as they get the distance, as they get the place to vibrate. Okay, as now I am speaking out, that means I am pushing this particle of the air column which is there in between you and me. Okay, so in that air column, what happens to that particles? They start vibrating. So this vibration which is being created, that takes my sound to you. Okay, so that particles helps my sound to propagate. So there we require a medium for the sound to travel. But how the sound travels? Either it travels in a great velocity, low velocity, and as per the rate of time. Okay, so we have to consider the time as well as the oscillation. That means the vibration of the particle. How many times the particles vibrate in what amount of time? That we call it as frequency, and its unit is hertz. So let's understand what 1 hertz means. Okay, so what 1 hertz means? Suppose this is a particle in my hand. Okay, it is in the form of pendulum where I have handed, and because of my sound this particle will vibrate. Okay, its vibration will be created. Suppose this is point A, and as I pulled here, this is point B, and it will go towards here, that will be point C. So a particle vibrates from A to B, back to A, and then to C, and again back to A. This we call it as 1 vibration or 1 oscillation. This 1 oscillation in 1 second, we call it as 1 hertz. Okay, this way if it oscillates 500 times, okay, that is it oscillates in 1 second 500 times. So that we call it as 500 hertz. Okay, in 1 second only we are going to say it, calculate it in 1 second. 1 second 500 times, that means we call it as 500 hertz. So that we say it as the frequency of the sound. So if it is 256 hertz, the sound frequency, that means the particle in that medium vibrates 256 times in 1 second. I hope so you have understood the frequency and the vibration. You could see the particle vibrates just to come back to its original position. Which is its original position? That is this original position. Why it vibrates? It keeps on vibrating till the sound energy is there into the atmosphere. So let's understand the frequency more better in the form of a Jal Tarang. I'll show you how to prepare a Jal Tarang. So I have taken 6 glasses here. You could see, and see the sound of the glass. Every glass is having the same sound. Now I am going to fill these glasses with water at different levels. To understand the frequency better, I have filled the glasses here. 6 glasses are taken to make a Jal Tarang. Waters are filled at different levels. Okay, and I have put food color here for those waters so that you can understand the level of the water. Okay, now we will struck one glass, and understand the sound. Understand the sound and find the difference of the sound. See what is happening, the glass which is full, here the molecules are vibrating, they get less place to vibrate. Could see it makes different sound. Here still the molecules are getting less place to vibrate as water is still. Here you could see more sound is coming better when the water is at low level. Okay, you could see again. You can try it at home and make the Jal Tarang like that. Okay. So this sound can make sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa. As you know, sa, that is, it is having the less frequency. Re, it is having more frequency than this. Sa, re, ga is having still more frequency. Mo is having still more frequency. And me. Okay, so you can learn this with the help of Jal Tarang at home. Here I could stuff it with the spoon also. You can get the clear sound. You could get the sound of this Jal Tarang. Yes, you can play it at home. So as you have learned the different frequencies of this Jal Tarang, now there is an app in a mobile. That app tells you about the frequency of the sound. If you put that app and on it, you will get the frequency of each of this. Okay. So here this frequency is low. Here high than this. Higher, higher, and here more higher. So you could find your particles get more place to oscillate. Your frequency is more. Your particles oscillate. They get space. So as the water is full, we'll find particles of this glass or either the water gets less place to vibrate. So your vibration is, oscillation is less, frequency is less. Okay, thank you. There are different types of instruments. You could see the musical instruments which work on string. Okay, these instruments which are shown here, violin or tambora or either the santoor, these instruments are working on the strings, those wires. Okay, those strings are being either in on a tension, some of the string where the tension is released or either the tension is more. So that gives out a different frequency when you struck the string. So according to the frequency what we required of that sound, that helps that instruments to give out the music or give out the notes. Okay, so that is which is being struck. You have to, when you are playing that instrument, that time what you are doing is either creating a tension on the string or either you are strucking it so that different notes comes out from that string, different types of frequency. So here you could see, first of all, that instrument which is there, it is having a vacuum inside, and then you are being stucking out or giving out a jerk to that string so that the sound is being created, as well as that vacuum which is there, the vessel which is there, it also helps to pass the sound into the atmosphere. Okay, and then produces the type of music. Here is an instrument which we call it as flute, and this flute works on the air column. You have to pass the air into that tube, and you can change the air column or vibration with the help of the holes on it. So you could see whenever a person is playing the flute, what he is doing, he is either pressing or closing one of that hole of the fluid and opening another, closing one and opening another. What he is doing, the air column which you are pushing it into the tube, that air column comes out from different holes outside. So one hole is being closed, another one has to be open. So different velocity of the sound is created, frequency is created, and a melodious music is being produced. So we will know it that I have some videos here for showing you the different types of sound. Let's understand more better how these instruments work and how the music is being produced. You like those videos, just observe. Here a flute is being played, you could hear the sound of that flute. Okay, see the boy, he is blowing the air into the flute and opening the hole and the closing the hole of the flute to produce a melodious sound. And this is a tabla which is being played, you could see. See how this is a percussion instrument. Here the membrane on that tabla is being stretched. Okay, that membrane is either stretched or loosened to produce a different frequency of the sound. Okay, these are percussion instruments where membrane is used, either the skin of the animal is used. Okay, so if you are interested, you can learn different types of music and